They're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. Oh, I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical. This unit is not programmed to judge the activities of off-duty agents. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander. Say, ah.
Let's hmm. Yeah, let's leave it as is.
Assessment complete. It appears you experienced some changes while in suspended animation, but nothing of concern. This unit will update your records accordingly. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately. Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleos and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice invaded Arcadia. Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years. Initiating reassurance. Do not worry, Commander. Prior to now, the probability of your intervention having had any impact on current events approaches 0%, while the rift is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions.
She's alive still?
It has been confirmed that Agent DeVries was responsible for downing the Old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. It is inadvisable. However, Agent Ibarra has had many years to teach himself new skills, though he has not shown the same aptitude in soap making, hydroponics, or cooking. This unit has also observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regimen since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again, and routinely changes his clothing.
Well, that's good.
Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
Let's see. I don't think I want this character to be sciencey. We do need lockpicking though. That is a must. We'll do sneak and lockpicking. Okay, gain a perk. Perks? Okay, I know how perks work. So that's what's available. So this is speech skill. Oh man, I don't know if I want to do that. What's trophy hunter? Weapons gives enemies a chance to increase against strong enemies. Just okay. Get trophy hunter. I feel like that fits my character's questionable background.
Years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing our whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. More like 9 and change. And a rough 9 years at that. But who's counting? You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able. Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries's survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Acts of unprovoked violence are not sanctioned by the Earth Directorate except on occasions of premeditative self-defense.
She's going to ground now, but as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox Relay Station on Paradise Island. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, named Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting her Protectorate communications hub.
Alright. Eden, huh?
Ready to disembark, Commander. Just say the word.
Oh, down here.
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. An Earth Directorate agent prepares for all eventualities, including but not limited to unpremeditated murder. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie. Agent Ibarra theorizes that some keys may be obtainable from vendors, but the majority are likely scattered around the colony. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience. Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%.
Okay, you can have 2 companions who follow and assist you, and each companion has a special ability. Okay, well, we only have 2, so. He has a revolver. I might take that. Switch with him. How would one do this? Oh, I can't. Okay. Wait, can I actually not mess with? Hmm. I guess. No, okay. Whatever then.
Stomping out ideas, forging on your peers, towards the sovereign's vision.
Undefeating capitalism now getting brought it with seamless own destruction. These bit worshippers will soon taste defeat. Okay. I don't really care. I do, just not about those specific subjects. I kinda have an idea of what's going on. At least enough of one. I guess that town would be the first place to go look, huh?
At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
Can't say the same for the trooper.
Triple barrel, huh? Okay.
Confronting threat.
Painting abilities.
Ready to block could hit the broadside of a fighter. Combat. Company. Must be from that ship on the landing pad.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Huh. Really? Everyone knows we're cultivating our sprat population for a new deep-fried snack line. So I refuse to fall for such a ham-handed attempt at dissemblance. Look, we're Auntie's choice. Lying's fine. We downright admire it even, if you pull it off. Next time, try a little harder. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way. On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them? Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you? Well, never too late to start. Plunder's plunder, Auntie always says. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it.
Bounty, you say?
Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it.
Okay.
Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane. What? You been in hibernation or something?
Yes,
We're
actually.
here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course. Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milver Street. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see. Mark my words. When my deal comes, I'll have enough bits.
Door this tough? They must be
That
storing
guard wasn't
something
being
good
ironical
in
about
there.
the giant
Yeah,
hologram of
guns,
the town hall.
armor, probably some
Well,
ammunition
guess we ought to
too.
go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
So we can actually acquire a bounty in this game. I'll go check out the shop. See, these are weapon mods. It's not exactly what I'm looking for.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? Well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield. What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor. Or was it crunch? Oh, no? Wait, is it customary to hand out prizes to newcomers? Apologies for the blunder. Anyway, let's try this again. Welcome to More Perfect Goods, a proud Auntie's Choice franchise. How can I improve your day? Thanks for noticing. All part of the presentation, of course. Think success, present success, be success. Gladly. No better choice than Auntie's choice.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh, I want that too. Okay.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
Okay, back to business. Thank you so much.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No,
Auntie.
Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs? Perish the thought. The first rule of diplomacy is never to slight a potential ally, if it can be avoided. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips? Tisk tisk. I appreciate your devotion to remaining mum, but I simply cannot work with a freelancer who I do not intimately understand.
Well, too bad.
I see. Return when you feel more forthcoming.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice couldn't outmaneuver her.
I can tell.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
Okay, good to know. I would like to craft more ammo. Make concussive mines too. I don't know if I need compact rounds. What's the rifle take? I don't short rounds. I don't have. Okay. So I don't want to craft any right now. Imagine she'd be at the jail.
Finally find a way to get ahead, and this happens.
Leave me be. Have you two come to mock me like your fellow dullards? Perhaps if you rub together your only 2 brain cells, you might even come up with something approaching cutting. No. Wait. You're not some corporate simpleton, are you? On the contrary, you have the manner of an officer about you. Someone who understands the substantive weight of command. From your tone, am I to suppose it didn't end well? Then we share that much in common. My last mission did not exactly go according to plan either, as my imprisonment no doubt suggests. Please, allow me to start over. I am Warden Sterling, dedicated servant of the Protector of Arcadia and Caretaker of Worlds, the Sovereign Henry Varric. And if I did, what a strange argument. Obviously, I would prefer the contents of the armory remain with the Protectorate, but circumstances being what they are, perhaps you're right. We need more privacy before continuing this conversation. Go to the back of the building, and I shall meet you at the window of my cell. I'll be waiting.
Defizos, bottled under more than 3 atmospheres of pressure.
We should be able to speak freely here without the risk of being overheard. There is an entrance on the roof by which you may gain ingress.
Okay.
Had these 2 dolts bothered to do even the most cursory inspection, they'd have found it. I leave that to you to discover. Be grateful I offered you this much. That is all I have for you. I must recuse myself now, lest I draw undue attention and be subjected to another lecture on the benefits of the free market. Goodbye, and pray we never meet outside this constabulary. I will, of course, be required by duty to meet you as an adversary under such circumstances.
Okay, let's see. Machine gun, huh? Hmm. Okay, let's go with that.
Whoa! How in the blazes did you get in there? Huh. Guns after all. Most of these irons look pretty old-fashioned, too. A bit lackluster, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's real sad how our trainees will have the armaments to defend us now. I swear, Kemp, sometimes I wonder about you. Anyway, thanks for your help, friend. We were nigh at our wits' end trying to get into that armory. Now we can stop speculating on what's inside and actually do some work.
What do you think, Murph? Guess we could make this some kind of tax write-off.
If anyone asks, you're a professional we hired through the proper channels. Definitely not some nobody drifted in from the Aether. Understood? Good.
Ooh. Okay. I have to think about actually being armored though. As much as I would like to wear that.
Takes all sorts.
I see, it tells you.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm out here?
Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers? In Auntie's Choice, high finance is life and death, friend. I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse to helping me out. It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield?
The funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way around, but it's not for me. Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhap they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike.
Not particularly. Already have plenty of nightmares about them critters. Just thinking about them scrambles my gray matter. I can't imagine setting foot in Spire Grove, even though it might mean losing a chance to acquire the prize of a lifetime. You see, my partner there unearthed an unexploited protectorate technology. Wouldn't go into details, but promised it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens. Pitched him the dumbest deal I could think of. Told him I'd trade him my entire tossball card collection for schematics or a prototype. Said sure. Complete rube. Didn't even ask about condition. My Kelvin Tran rookie card isn't even ultra fine. Got a piece of nicotine chewing gum stuck to it.
Right.
Opportunistically leveraging difficult predicaments. That's the Auntie's Choice way. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later. Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. It's some kind of agricultural harvesting encampment southwest of here. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics. All right, then.
So we're still looking for...
Because I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Well, maybe I am drunk. Drunk on both ideas.
There you are.
You're here early. I expected you'd be on the receiving end of Milver Street's bluster until close to the end of time. Happy that ain't the case, as I can make use of you. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose.
Why would I do that?
Keen as I am on a dagger between the ribs, I ain't working with someone obfuscating their aims. Come back when you're less inclined.
I don't want to exactly share my mission details with either of you.
Being this close to DeVries feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway, need something, Commander?
It was less merger and more hostile takeover. I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Auntie Cleo through quasi-legal means and got a hell of a lot more than they bargained for. And now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system. Funny how life works out.
Yeah. Where is our... There she is.
Injuries detected. Please seek medical assistance prior to loss of consciousness. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
Fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these protectorate defectors. Not sure about that, except that I hate it.
Might I have a word, Commander? I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. Avoid it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-protectorate, a good man. Tracked on the Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit. Brief one, of course.
Sure, I don't see why not.
Not sure he'd still consider me such, but that's part and parcel of the reason I want to see him. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran,
I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe. Much as I might love to jaw about that special interest of mine, this business with Zeb's gotta come first. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots, fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action. I agree. But the problem with burning down a system is finding ways out for all the innocent folk trapped inside it. That wasn't the goal anyway. Just helping out where we could. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Figure you say as much, but I'll admit, after 10 years in this colony, it's getting harder to argue an opposing view. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent. Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
All right.
Can't believe some of those Protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment.
Yeah, let them simmer in their
Ooh. Okay, don't know how to use that.
you had my back. Not getting up without help, Commander.
Resuming hostilities.
Okay. I'll have to be a bit more careful. At least find something that hits a little harder.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies. Ready to assist with agency needs.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Perhaps if I subjected it to a large amount of N-rays... Oh, hello there. Welcome to my little slice of paradise in paradise. I didn't hear you come in. I'm focused something fierce on my current project, you see. It is? Fascinating. Did you see any unusual behavior? Any changes in Crabble familial dynamics? Or the emergence of any new evolutionary traits? That is a physical impossibility. They lack the opposable thumbs necessary to sign paperwork. In this lab, we only deal with the cold, hard facts of science. Unless they also just evolved opposable thumbs. Evolution and familial changes in one go. This is so exciting. Once I finish this experiment, I'll head out to see for myself. Oh, and please take this with you. Just a small thank you for providing me with such exciting and useful information.
Right.
Please be gentle with my little hard-shelled investments as you leave. You didn't know a dead crabble can't lay eggs?
I feel great.
Okay, let's go.
Hell.
It was you.
You're back, I see. Something to share?
Yeah.
Thanks. That'll mean a lot to his family. They can use it to pay his gravesite fees. Fool never bothered keeping up on the payments.
This isn't the place, is it? Fast travel. No, this is just Fairfield. Okay, I see. I haven't seen much of this game, but I do know about this. I don't remember what it did, but I remembered it was on a scarecrow. This was the thing that's broken. Right. So we have to take a different path.
Whoa, Val. Watch where you're pointing that shooter of yours. You've been pitching a little unevenly.
Since the fastball incident of '97, Automechs are not permitted to participate in tossball games, leagues, or tournaments.
I mean, your aim's been off. Wouldn't want me or the good commander here catching any strays.
When attempting to capture a stray animal, approach slowly and quietly. If the animal senses danger, it may grow aggressive.
You know what? Forget I said anything. You're doing great.
As of late, it's come to mention that I actually don't enjoy the act nor the daily drudgery of farming. Upon this realization, I initially considered submitting myself for refreshment, but in a wondrous bit of serendipity, I quite literally bumped into a delightful fellow from Auntie's Choice. Convinced me to discard that foolish notion and helped me discover a new path forward for myself in the form of employment with the fine folk of Auntie's Choice. Several years ago, I would have balked at the very thought of leaving the Protectorate, but today I see joining. So he basically defected.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. I'd actually be convinced if I were less versed in such affairs. No matter, despite the bold display of false bravado, you lack the bluster of an Auntie's Choice spy. Excuse my circumspection. Uninvited callers have caused much of my misfortune of late. Although an intermeddling outsider like you may be just what I require. You travel freely. I'll forgo appealing to your sense of duty, as those outside the Protectorate lack such motivating principles. I presume you accept payment for services?
I take payment.
Expect it's as dangerous a job as you make it. One as well-traveled as you appear might even accomplish it during the course of other adventures. The rewards are plentiful and handsome. Rare items, ingredients, cosmetics. Many such baubles fall into my hands, most useless to my research. In my role, I compile material providing special insight on other colonies. Items prohibited to others, news logs, serials, and the like. During recent troubles, unsavory elements removed certain items from my old office. Among them, a series which took considerable time to assemble. A form of manipulatory ideation disguised as popular entertainment, intended to sway the audience to their point of view, couched within just a crackingly exciting narrative. Tell me, are you familiar with Science Adventures Quarterly, featuring Commander Zane and Buddy and other sensationalistic space stories? Sources placed them briefly in the hands of Sub Rosa black marketeers. Yet who sold the materials to them or where they went afterward remains a mystery. The line represented a growth of the medium from the less sophisticated 2-bit dreadful, both in style and effectiveness. Its remarkable popularity not only mirrored a rise in public sentiment against greedy corporations and tyrannical governments across colonies. The brief window surrounding the volume's release saw a marked increase in skip drone requests for Earth Directorate aid. I believe there remains much to learn from them. I'll admit Commander Zane and Buddy's exploits make for a sensational read. They saved Carnifeller's brain, for instance. Oh, and Mammon Incorporated, of course, too. So no, I am not immune to their considerable charms, but my interests in recovering them are strictly professional, I can assure you.
Okay, it can be both. I believe that.
Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. Once you have one of the 10 periodicals in hand, I will trade you for rarities and bits. May safety, amity, and ease be yours.